The age of industry has come to Albion.
Hello, my name's Peter Molyneux. I'm creative director on Fable3. And for me, it's still got the core of what I love about RPGs. I mean, I love leveling up, for sure. I love feeling more powerful. That's a core of an RPG game. I love the fact of collecting stuff and, you know, feeling my collections and customization. I love that stuff. But I hate the techiness and the fiddliness and the sort of billion choices of, you know, there's 150 things that you can change about your character. I hate that sort of stuff. So I love that on the RPG stuff, on the action adventure stuff. I love the drama, I love the story, I love pacing, I love, you know, changing the pace on the player all the time. So why can't we bring these two things together and make them, you know, and make them sort of live together very comfortably? I mean, I guess if you had to, you know, sort of press me down with sodium pentothal and say, what were you thinking when you were thinking of Fable3? I think it's slightly more like an action-adventure game than it is an RPG, yeah. So making people care, I mean, absolutely, you know, the dog is still there. He's just a dog. He's got no superpowers again. That may disappoint some people that he hasn't got a super bark that can blow down trees, but there you go. We have this time got, you know, characters which are played by an amazing cast. So Ben Kingsley, Michael Fassbender, Simon Pegg, John Cleese. You know, there's a huge cast, and the story and the drama is played out really well, so you do care about more characters. But because Fable allows you to kind of choose what you pay attention to and what you care about, whether it be your wife, your child, whether it be your co-op buddy that you brought in and got married and had children with, it means you're more likely to care about the overall experience. So it is very much two acts. There's the act one, which is like very many games. It's the journey to rule, the build up of power, the gaining of followers, the promises you make. Then there's a big fight. Then you take out the king called Logan. Then there's a massive plot twist. Then we change the pace of the game in Act 2 significantly. We pull emotionally on those promises you've made, and we introduce this other thing which I haven't said anything about, but it is very cool. In Fable3, we make sure that you know, there is this game mechanic called followers. You get followers for fighting people, followers to doing quests, followers for all sorts of things. You get followers for marrying well. You lose followers for divorcing. So it's part of the game mechanic. We have got a way of, if you're not interested in marriage, you don't have to do it. If you are interested in marriage, you do. You know, the sensible thing to do if you are a designer is to actually look at your own work and critique it and see what's worked and what hasn't. And, you know, there's some very schoolboy errors in Fable. It is completely down to me, you know, giving the creative direction that I gave on Fable2 and making the big mistakes that I made. And, you know, I just, you know, stand in front of a mirror and just punch myself in the face until I kind of pass out. Because, you know, things like the interface, things like not weaving the game mechanics into the story, things like the trivial, gimmicky nature of half the stuff in the game that the people got excited about, that's just not good enough. I mean, as you know, you think, oh, after me being in the industry for this long, I would have actually learned that. So, you know, you look at that first of all, you get some interesting statistics about, you know, only 20% of the people who played Fable actually changed their weapon of their own free will. You know, more than half the people who played Fable understood less than half of the features and used less than half of the features. Less than 15% actually truly used the customization feature. Those are all things which, you know, you kind of say, well, okay, we're going to correct those things. Now, you can either correct those things by taking, you know, small little course correctional steps, or you can try and be holistic about it. Personally, I prefer the holistic approach. I really think that Connect is a big thing. You know, I think it does change an awful lot. It's not just another version of motion control. It's in a genre of its own. And I think the Fable, I obviously love doing Fable, but, you know, it takes us 2 years to make a controller-based game around the Fable universe. When you're doing something around Connect, it does rewrite the book. And for me, you know, I really think anything that we do with Connect in Fable should be significant. It shouldn't be trivial. And we did experiment with some trivial, sort of giggly stuff, but you know, to be honest with you, me facing you and saying we've got Connect, you know, and Fable is better with Connect, I just don't think it was meaty enough that did either of the franchise, either Connect or Fable justification. That doesn't say that we've stopped doing Connect or we are doing Connect or comment on anything else. My name is Peter Molyneux. I'm the creative director on Fable 3. It's coming out on the 26th of October 2010 on the 360 and a few weeks later on the PC, and it's going to be great.